Let's go. Let's go. What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? Listen, man. Making sure y'all can hear me. Listen, man. Today is not a live that you want to skip at all. Today is not a live you want to skip. I'm telling you right now. Today is not a live that you want to skip. Trust me when I say this. Today is not a live that you want to skip. So I'm going ahead letting everybody know we on live before we even get started. Let me go ahead and let everybody know. Let me let everybody know we on live. Listen. If there is any live that you've been in or any live that you should have been in, is this one. And the reason why I'm telling you is this one is because tonight at 12 a.m. or tomorrow, we are entering the snake year. And you want to be prepared. We are entering the snake year. How to win in 2025 snake year. Yep. How to win in 2025 snake year. Y'all not ready for this. Y'all not ready for today's live. Y'all are not ready for today's live. How to win in 2025 snake year. Live now. Let's go. Let's go. So, first of all, welcome to the live, everybody. I've missed you guys. Welcome to the live. I missed y'all so much, man. First of all, before we even get started, I want to let y'all know that it's a special day today and it's a special day tomorrow. It's a special day today and it's a special day tomorrow, and we have to take advantage of the energy. We have to take advantage of the energy. But before we even get started, I want to say, how are y'all doing today? How are y'all feeling today? How are y'all doing today? How are you feeling today? Let me go ahead and check the TikTok chat. See the TikTok chat. I gotta do it on my phone to be able to really see it. Oh, the quality is looking crazy. The quality is looking crazy right now. The quality is looking amazing. Boy, this quality looking like something. Okay. Today, you guys might have been feeling emotional today. Don't worry, I'm here. Don't worry, your guidance is here. Don't worry, your teacher is here to give you the reasons why you're dealing with what you're dealing with, why the energy is feeling the way it's feeling. Don't worry, that's my job. My job is to enlighten the black sheeps, the black cats, the outsiders, the misfits. That's my job. My job is to help you understand why you going through what you're going through. Because let me tell you something, you're not like everybody else. So because you're not like everybody else, you don't go through what everybody else go through. So what everybody else at church, listening to the pastor, listening to this person, listening to this person feed them bullshit, you got to go to something that's real and raw. Because the rest of the world doesn't even want to know what's real and what's raw. The rest of the world don't even want to know what's truth. Because they know that the truth hurts. But something about you, you don't mind that the truth hurts. Because what you want to do is you want to live in authenticity. That's why you here. I always set the intention, allow me to attract those who are authentic. So if you here, it's because you are authentic, period. And you're so authentic that it isolates you sometimes. If you guys watch my short film, then you know what I'm talking about. You guys are so authentic that it literally isolates you sometimes. Shit can be depressing sometimes. You feel me? A lot of y'all, it's almost like the darkness came back for a little bit. And before you demonize that darkness, I want you to recognize that darkness, sometimes you need to befriend that darkness. Because that darkness is what teaches you the best lessons. That darkness is what prepares you for who you supposed to be in the journey that you're going to be on. Listen, I'm not here to sugarcoat shit, so don't think that I'm coming out here telling you what you want to hear. Because we all know, if you hear, and if you know me and my content, you know I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear. I tell you the truth. Scorpio over here. Since when did a Scorpio ever tell you what you wanted to hear? Like, let's be for real. When did a Scorpio ever tell you what you wanted to hear? You get what I'm saying? We ain't even get into the facts yet, but what I need y'all to do, what I need you to do is, for this live to reach everybody that it needs to, you guys have to run up the likes. Period. You have to run up the likes. Because what I want you to understand is that when it comes to this type of information, they always try to shadow ban. They always try to gatekeep. They always try to hide this type of content from the masses because they don't want people to really find out the truth. They don't want people to find out the truth. So you guys know, every time I come in this live, I have a report for you. I have something that I've been writing. Last night, I was up to literally 2, 3, 4 a.m. reading and writing this. So when I tell you, do not take this, what I'm about to read to you and what I'm about to break down to you, lightly. Because you see, I haven't been on here for a couple of days. That's because I don't just come on here talking about bullshit. I only come on here when I've been hit with divine inspiration. I'm not here to waste your time. So if you are here, I want you to understand that I appreciate your time. Hold on. We gotta get the NPCs out of here. We gotta get the NPCs out of here. Make sure no NPCs up in this bitch. Because I already know when I start speaking truth, it triggers certain people. If you ever watch The Matrix, you already know what happens when certain NPCs or certain people, when they started to see something that was too real, they started to trigger. They started to switch. And I want y'all to understand that a lot of y'all deal with that in your lives, where y'all got people in your life where the moment you start speaking about truth, the moment you start speaking about the shit that you into, it's like they trigger and they start to go against you. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally like they either love you or hate you when you're authentic. It's no in between. It's either they love you or they hate you when you're authentic. There is no in between. Okay? So I'm pulling up my report right now. We're going to go ahead and get started. I want you to know that I don't care for people who are ignorant. I don't care for people who are unintelligent. My content is not for you. My content is for those who are authentic, who are real, who are looking for truth, and who are outsiders, bro. Like, I've been that person. When I was young, I was an outsider. And I didn't understand that it was a gift. So I was shaming myself, or I was trying to fit in, until I realized, especially because of the music that I was listening to and I started following X, I started to realize, like, yo, this is me. Somebody said, you're not authentic, you're trying to feed off of. I don't even know who the fuck that is. That's the crazy thing about it. You telling me I'm trying to be like somebody. Obviously, that nigga that I'm trying to be like not big enough, because I don't even know who the fuck that is. Period. That nigga probably know me, though. Huh. That nigga probably know me, though. So you gotta go too, because you hating. You gotta go too, nigga. You gotta go too. And honestly, I usually don't even get hate on here. But I know that because I'm getting hate right now, I know I am in alignment with something, because something is trying to stop me from saying it. So let me go ahead and stay focused. I'm not even going to respond to none of that shit no more. I'm not even going to pay that shit no more mind. But today's live is going to be about how to win in 2025 this snake year. Because look, today's the 28th. Today's the 28th. Oh, we got another one. Get his ass up out of here. Get his ass up out of here. Ooh, y'all coming in today. We taking all y'all energy. We taking all y'all energy. Blocking. All right, hold on. I'm gonna get the report. What I need y'all to do is run up the likes. We about to get started. All right. So gotta record. Can't forget that. Gotta record. Here we go. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the YouTube. Welcome to another video. Wherever you are watching this at, I want to say welcome. Maybe make sure you leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and follow, depending on where you are. Now, today's live is the blueprints for how to succeed in 2025, because we are going into a snake year. Now, Chinese astrology in the Lunar New Year's were never really popular until the past 2 years where it's become super popular. And I want to take credit with GG33 for making it popular, because in 2023, when it was a 7 year, 7 is the number of the genius, 7 is the number of the teacher, 7 is the number of the student. In the 7 year, when everybody was willing to be enlightened, we pushed numerology and astrology. Okay, it was a cat year also. And what I want you to understand is that in 2023, the idea of the Matrix went viral, right? But the funny thing is, the Matrix, that movie came out in 1999. So why was it popular in 2023? I'm going to tell you. 1999 was a cat year. That's why you saw the black cat moving around within the Matrix. 2021, they dropped a new Matrix, and you saw the black cat called Deja Vu. 2023 was another cat year, and all of a sudden, everybody was talking about red pill, red pill, red pill, red pill. And I'm born 1999. Therefore, people who are born 1999 tend to have that black cat energy, tend to have that outsider energy, tend to have that misfit energy. So me being born 1999, the year that Fight Club came out, the year that The Matrix came out, it makes sense why I do what I do. I didn't start mastering and learning numerology until 2022, going into 2023. And that's when we started to go public with it, okay? Now, you guys have become enlightened. You guys have been learning more about it. You guys have been learning about your own birthday. Somebody said, is it true you attracted me? Watch this video and you'll see. Everything I say is going to hit you in a way where you're going to be like, how the fuck did she know that? Because everything is energy, bro. Like, you have to understand that that is one of the main laws of this realm. Realm, R-E-A. Real, R-E-A. Reality, R-E-A. Dream, R-E-A. That's called letterology. That's called letterology. And what you have to understand is that these elites, these higher ups, these very wealthy people, they're not just wealthy for no reason. Some of these elites are using rituals. They're using magic. They're using witchcraft. They're using all of these different things to get ahead. Now, some things aren't negative and some things are. Do you hear me? Some things are negative and some things are not. Okay? Some people use magic for a negative term to be able to control the subconscious mind of the masses, which is why if you are a independent thinker, it's almost as if the programming doesn't hit your brain as much. And it's almost as if you can see everybody else being programmed. If you're that type of person, this content is for you. And I want you to understand, they're not going to understand you outside there. They're not going to understand you in that realm. But here's a safe space. Why do you think that they've been wanting to get rid of TikTok? Because they know TikTok is where truth is exposed. Most of the other platforms, there's no freedom of speech. Everybody gets banned on these other platforms. So I'm trying to tell you, you are exactly where you are supposed to be in this moment. And all I want to do is make you aware of how to use your energy, how to win this game. Because let me tell you something, some of the synchronicities that you deal with, that's not a coincidence. That is literally showing you that this realm is almost dreamlike. This realm is almost computer-like. This realm is almost simulation-like. But the problem is that you got all these fake-ass spiritual people trying to tell you, oh, we're in the Matrix, but they can't explain to you how. They can't explain to you how. They cannot show you a little bit outside of the realm. I can. For example, why the fuck is it that I don't know what you look like? I don't know your name. I don't even know where you're from. But you could give me your birthday, which if you look at the Matrix, everything was numbers. You could give me your birthday, the year that you're born, and I could completely tell you everything about your life. I could tell you about your trauma. I could tell you about everything you've been through. It's weird. It's weird. And honestly, I still am like, why the fuck does this work? And it's because it's a system. It's a game. It's a program. The world is a stage. Think about it. A movie is scripted. Think about it. We watch television. Every television. Come on. And I want you to understand that this realm eats off of your emotional energy. So if you were feeling emotional today, It's because the Matrix was trying to eat off of your energy. Today is an 11 day. When you add up the day, 1 plus 2 plus 8 plus 9. It gives you 11 or 20, whichever. It all reduces to 11 though. Okay? So when you start to understand that, you can it's almost like you're receiving a map to this realm. And when you receive the map to this realm, it's like you can understand. All right? Now, I done gave you the blueprint of, this matrix. A rough. That's not what this live is about though. This live is to explain to you why this year will be the year that so many people have an awakening. Let's talk about it. The reason why so many people will have an awakening this year is because it is the year of the snake. Now you have to understand that energy takes on symbols. It takes on structures. So numbers and colors and letters are all just simply measurements to be able to measure frequency and energy. Okay? Now what that means is that the animal, the snake, is just a symbol to represent enlightenment, right? And why did they choose the snake to represent enlightenment? And why is this important? Make sure you guys run up the likes. Let's get this to 200,000 likes and share this live with your esoteric friends. Share this live with your black sheep friends who man, you the only person that really get me like this. You feel me? Now, I want you to understand, we may get hate in this live. I'm calling it now. I usually don't get hate in this live, but I have a feeling I'm going to get hate in this live because of how much truth I'm about to spit. And the thing about it is this information resonates at a certain frequency that it's either going to cause people to accept it or reject it. That's the frequency of wisdom. That's the frequency of enlightenment. Remember in 2020 when those who are awakened were battling and arguing with those who were asleep? That's almost like what this live is going to be. Okay? All right? So when you start seeing negativity, ignore it because they're trying to stir up drama. It's an 11 day. 11 is the number of drama. Okay? Hold on. I got to get something to drink. This is going to be a great live. Like, honestly, if I was you, I would really record this live, take notes, because this live is going to give you the understanding of what's going to happen in 2025. In 2024, we told people that California was going to get hit. Now, if you heard me say that and you heard GG33 say that, I want you to comment below. It's true. She said it. If you remember me telling you California was in its enemy year, go ahead and comment. It's true. She said it. Especially if you've been here before. So those who are still trying to figure out they can trust what I'm saying, they can receive some type of, you know what I'm saying? Connie said, never heard it. Oh, okay. You probably wasn't here. Thank you. It's true. She said it. Thank you, Malika. Thank you, Elle. Thank you, Saul Anderson. Thank you. Because there are some people who have been watching me for years and they know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, let's get into it. We are talking about the fact that it is snake year. And because it is snake year, a lot of people are going to be going through levels of enlightenment. Why is the snake the symbol of enlightenment? Well, it goes back to Egypt, all right? Egypt, we all know Egypt was way ahead of its time when it came to esoteric wisdom. We all know that, right? But what you guys may have not known was that the snake and the cat were very powerful animals that got a lot of respect. But there's a difference between the cat and the snake. The snake was profound because you could not become a pharaoh until you were crowned a Uraeus. Now, some of you guys may say, and I keep repeating this. Why do I keep repeating this? Because the truth needs to be heard. Why do I keep repeating this? Let me show you. What is a Uraeus? This is a Uraeus. This is a Uraeus. And basically, the Uraeus is a symbol that goes on the pharaoh's crown when they reach enlightenment. Now, interesting, that book called the Bible talks about the snake also. But the story is a little different. I'm not going to get into that. It's up to you to figure what I mean by that. The story is a little bit different. In the Bible, the snake is not good because the snake has the fruit of wisdom or the knowledge. Interesting enough. Now, in Egypt, the snake is connected to Kundalini energy. Now, if you understand Kundalini energy, the Kundalini energy is the spine. It's connected to the spine, right? Now, let's talk about why the spine is important, because it also connects to serpent energy. The spine is important. It has 33 vertebrae. 33 is the number of enlightenment. 33 is the number of Christ consciousness, which is why Jesus Christ died at 33. Which is why the Masons, the highest level is 33. Now you're starting to understand the symbolism between the snake and enlightenment. Now, what you may not know is that the spine is connected to Kundalini energy, because that is where the energy flows. Our spine is like the magic wand of our body. And when you are meditating, right, that meditation and your breathing, the goal is to, depending on what kind of meditation you're doing, the goal is to get that energy to travel from the base of your spine like a rocket. The base of your spine is where a lot of your energy holds, but you have to get that energy to get to the third eye. Now, this is where the Uraeus comes into part, okay? This is where the Uraeus comes into part, and this is why it represents enlightenment. Because once the energy from the base of your spine reaches your crown chakra or your third eye, your pineal gland, shout out Young Pharaoh for teaching me this, your pineal gland will actually flicker, almost like them rattlesnakes, almost like those cobras, when that energy reaches that part of the brain. That pineal gland is what happens to it, okay? Now, why is this important in 2025? And I want you guys to, if you have not yet, make sure you guys follow me. Now, why is this important in 2025? 2025 is a year of enlightenment, because it is going into the year of the snake. So what that means is that a lot of people are going to have awakenings. A lot of people are going to be waking up. A lot of people are going to be going through dark nights of the soul too. Now, let's talk about the numerology. And I do want to say, if you ever did, what's up, baby Meech? If you ever did any of the meditations with me, you already know that our meditation is focused on bringing our energy to our head. And once you do that meditation, you'll actually start to feel either lightheadedness, or, funny enough, this is going to go into my next point. The snake is connected to sexual energy, and it's connected to that creative energy. When that energy reaches the head, you will feel an orgasmic feeling in the brain. Now, a lot of y'all may have experienced that by listening to my videos. When I teach you guys something, the wisdom can vibrate at a certain frequency that when it reaches your brain and it reaches your DNA, it's almost like it can unlock it and you can feel that orgasmic energy. That is actually a mind fuck. Okay? And if you understand what I'm talking about, the snake is a very sensual animal. The snake and the Scorpio are actually connected, because in astrology, the snake and the Scorpio are the only two animals in the astrology to be venomous. That means that in 2025, truth will prevail. And the reason why is because the snake is about revenge. The snake is about revenge. Now, if you look at the end of 2025, I want y'all to all comment 25. Everybody comment 25. Now, if you look at the end of 25, what is 2 plus 5? 7. Now, if you look at the word revenge, EVE, and you look at the word 7, EVE, it has a very similar energy there. And you have to remember, root words mean a lot. We all understand that spelling is a curse, right? So my 7 life paths, it's your time to shine. If you are born on the 7th, if you are born on the 25th, it's your time to shine. This is the time where you being smart could actually benefit you. This is also going to be a great year in technology. Also, what I want you to understand is everybody is into meme coins and crypto. You want to know why? You want to know why? And this is why I tell you, when you know this information, it could actually make you money. You want to know why crypto is doing so well this year? Go ahead. Ask me why. Ask me why. That's what you came here for. You came here for information. Ask me why. The reason why is because it was founded January 9th. 9, right? 2025 is a 9 year. So crypto is doing well. And crypto is going to continue to do well this year. And honestly, if you're smart and you understand wisdom, I would say, you know what? Let me write that down. She's calling it. She's calling it. Trying to tell you. You get what I'm saying? Now, another thing I want to say too is technology. Technology is going to be doing well in 2025. So people who are in tech businesses, this is the year to get into tech. If you've been wanting to start a career or you don't go to school for tech, do tech. Tech businesses are going to do well this year. Period. Okay? Now, let's go to the second part of this. We talked a little bit about the snake energy. We've introduced the fact that the snake is sensual, is connected to Scorpio energy also. What I want you to understand too is people who are born in snake year have very interesting eyes. Their eyes are so piercing. I'm going to give you an example. Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is born snake year. Her eyes are very piercing, snake-like. Okay? So that's something else I want you to understand about snakes. Snakes are very observant. Snakes are very observant. And this is the year for you to be observant. You have to understand that when a new lunar year comes in, you may be like, why is it like, why is snake so important? Remember, the snake is just a physical manifestation of the energy. So don't get so caught up on snake. It's a snake. Like, just understand that the snake is a physical representation, a physical symbol, because that is how the universe communicates, through symbols, through numbers, okay? The snake is the physical representation of the energy. So I'm telling you right now, if you're not strategic, if you're not psychological, if you don't think 10 steps ahead, if you are impulsive, you're not going to do well this year. You have to be strategic. You have to be intentional. You have to be seductive. You have to play chess this year. You have to know psychology, because let me tell you something. In the higher levels of whatever career that you're in, it's people not working hard, they're working smart. See, 2024 was about working hard and bodybuilding and tough. That's not what this is. Those who have the brains are going to take over this year. Those who have the brains are going to take over. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't have the brains, keep running up the likes on this live. If you don't have the brains this year, you're not going to do too well. So be strategic. What's up, Shaman Durek? Be strategic. Be 10 steps ahead. Another thing I want to tell you is seduction will be very important this year. And I'm not telling you to be manipulative, but I'm telling you to be manipulative, but not in a negative way, because guess what? You can manipulate energy. And let me tell you something. If you decide to be manipulative in a negative way, remember, the snake will get revenge on you. So it's about also becoming aware of who is being manipulative to you, being 10 steps ahead, being able to understand body language, being able to understand other people's energy. You see, a snake and a cat have very similar reptilian eyes. Let me see if I can show you this. A snake and a cat have the same type of snake eyes. I want you to see this. See that? See that? The snake and the cat have the same reptilian eyes. You want to know something interesting about cats? Cats can see into 9 dimensions. What year are we in? A 9 year. Cats have foresight. So this is the year for you to have foresight. This is the year for you to not trust first impressions. This is the year for you to question things, be curious, look deeper. People who are born in snake year tend to be very paranoid too. And the reason why is because they are always watching people. They don't trust people. And the reason why is because snakes can be very loyal. Not all snakes. Which is funny because we're told watch for the snakes in the grass, which is interesting because snakes are actually loyal. Which is why they get revenge on people. Because imagine being so loyal to somebody and they do you wrong. That's going to do something to you. That's going to create some type of resentment, which is understandable. But we have to understand that animals have a nature and humans have a nature. And you have been taught to be submissive. Whether you know it or not, you have been taught in life to be submissive. This is why people fuck you over. This is why people do you dirty. This is why people don't listen to you. This is why people don't pay attention to you. This is why people walk over you. This is why people don't respect you. It ain't nobody's fault but yours. It is your lack of social intelligence. Your lack of social intelligence is what's causing you emotional pain. And I'm telling you right now, 2025 is also going to be a very emotional year because January 1st was an 11-day and tomorrow, the 29th, is an 11-day. And that's when we go into snake year. So it's going to be very emotional. But if you have the emotional intelligence, if you have the social intelligence, you're going to be able to recognize the energy vampires trying to suck that emotion out of you. Because let me tell you something, you have people in your life who are so spiritually unaware that they literally play the role of energy vampires by bringing you the drama, by bringing you negativity, by bringing you negative energy. And if you aren't smart enough or you aren't aware enough, you'll get caught up in their trap. Y'all, what if I told you I haven't even started the report yet? You guys are not ready. So again, I've been teaching magnetism since the ending of 2024 because I knew 2025 people were going to be studying magnetism and psychology again in seduction. Period. Let me tell you something. The hottest commodity out right now is influence. And if you have the ability to influence people, you have the ability to be wealthy. If you know how to communicate, if you know how to win people over, you can have a successful business just off of relationships. We underestimate relationships. Keep running the live. Keep running the lights up on the live, y'all. Keep running the lights up. Make sure you guys go ahead and leave a follow. Before we get started, I need everybody to comment, I'm ready. If you are ready to get into the report of seduction, teaching you guys how to be seductive in 2025, I need you to comment, I'm ready. I am about to give you guys free game. But if you treat it like it's free, you're not going to actually reap the benefits of it. You need to treat it like you paid $1,000 for it. Because if you treat it like it's free, you're going to think it doesn't really matter. So treat it like you paid for it. Treat it like you put your money into this. You're investing something, your time. Use it wisely. Okay? So let's get into it. All right. Hold on. For to pull up this report. Let's get into it. All right. All right, y'all. Y'all not ready for this. Okay. So, it took me some time to get this together. Okay, I'm making sure y'all saying, I'm ready. Excuse me. Make sure you guys are following me too. Okay, here we go. Let's get into it. So, what I need you to understand about this is that what I'm about to teach you is almost like when your father taught you how to shoot your first. You get what I'm saying? This is not the time for you to be like, but dad, that's evil. But dad, this is not the time. Because the same way as you learn how to use that weapon, you're learning how to use psychology and you're learning how to use this game of seduction to protect yourself, but to also to get ahead. Okay? Now, granted, when I was a kid, I wish somebody would have taught me this because I would have noticed when people were playing with my feelings, playing with my life, playing with my time. And if you want to be successful, you cannot succeed without this type of intelligence. Trust what I'm telling you. Listen, let me tell you something. Trust what I'm telling you. If you do not understand social intelligence, emotional intelligence, understanding hierarchies at your job, understanding who has power, who doesn't have power, who's the liar, who's telling the truth, who's real, who's not, who can take you to the next level, who can't. If you don't understand this, you're going to waste a lot of time with a lot of people. I'm telling you. And if you deal with people not respecting you, they don't understand how to respect who you are, they don't treat you right, they don't listen to you, that's your fault. But it's okay because I'm going to give you game. Let's get into it. So, the art of absence, coquettish power, and silent mastery of respect. I'm going to teach you how to deal with disrespect. I'm going to teach you how to win people over. I'm going to teach you how to keep your relationships on fire, because a lot of y'all, your relationships start to fail because you get comfortable. You think that the work stopped. You think that the work stopped. You think that after you got the person, that's it. And a lot of y'all don't understand that this same mentality is what you need when you want to build an audience, when you want to get a job, when you want to get a new partner, when you want to build a business and you need to network with people. This is for people who have social anxiety. Okay, I'm done explaining. All I know is if your social life ain't good, if you don't know how to win people over, if people don't respect you, if you are a simp, because 9s are simps, and this is a 9 year. If you are a simp, and be real, some of y'all are too kind for your own, like, I don't know who the fuck told y'all that being nice was going to get you where you want to be. It's not. The nice man always loses. I'm telling you. And I'm not going to tell you to be an asshole, but I'm going to tell you that, let me say this. People don't like boring. People want to be entertained. This is a TV show. This is a movie. This is a simulation. This is the Truman Show. People want to be entertained. People want to be won over. So everything I'm about to tell you, you're going to think, oh, but people don't want that. Yes, they do. People want to chase. Why do you think that you like the person that doesn't give you attention, but the person who's always texting you good morning, you pay them no mind? Why do you think that? It's okay. I'm going to break it down. So, in a world obsessed with validation, where people grasp desperately for attention, the rarest and most powerful move is withdrawal. Now, let me tell you something. The reason why your game isn't great is because you always are needy. And I want you to understand this. I know I'm probably for to tear your ass up, but it's because I care about you. And it's because I know that if you are on this live, you have a really big heart. And you have to understand that that heart and that love, everybody don't deserve that shit. And I'm sure you've already learned this in your couple of years of life. Everybody don't deserve your love. Your love is a jewel. And only those who are worthy should receive your love. And I really hope you understand me. You're very special. You got a lot of shit going on. But if you don't know how to protect yourself, people will take and take and take. And you know what this feels like. So trust me, I'm telling you this out of love. I'm the parent, I'm the guidance, I'm the mentor that will tell you how it is. Because I love you, bro. Like, I love you. You feel me? So let's get into it. You have to understand detachment. And the reason why you have to understand detachment is because if you are attached to anything, it is because of a lack within yourself. This is magnetism. You have to become self-reliant in order to truly be seductive. So if your confidence comes from somebody else's compliment, you will never be seductive. You will never be seductive. If you always rely on somebody texting you back to feel good about yourself, if you have an anxious attachment, you will never be seductive until you unlearn that. So that means, let me tell you, this is positive. And this is why I say this seduction isn't rooted in negativity. It's actually rooted in positivity and healing. When you heal yourself and you heal your abandonment issues, you heal your self-love issues, and you really start to love yourself to the point where you don't need anything outside of yourself, that's when everything starts to come to you. Okay? Now, Absence is an art. And this is why cats are very magnetic. And I'm born the year of the cat. This is why, and I'm a Scorpio, so I naturally understand this. And if you're a 7, you understand this. If you ever watch cats, cats leave and they show up at the right times. They're never always in your face. Dogs, people who are born the year of the dog or dogs always need attention. And that's why sometimes they can get annoying. But cats are so sustainable by themselves. And that's what makes people have such cult-like relationships when it comes to cats. Like the cat world is so cultish. Like, let me tell you something. People who own a cat, when that cat is gone, and I understand dogs too, but when that cat is gone, now you hear the meows, when that cat is gone, that cat's death affects people very deeply. And the reason why is because cats are never always in your face. You don't really get tired of cats because they need their own isolation. They need their own time to themselves. And it's crazy because when you understand that an animal needs its own time to itself and is self-reliant, that shows you the level of intelligence that animal has. Okay? That shows you the level of intelligence that animal has, that animal needs its own space. All right, let's continue. Absence is an art, a silent weapon that commands desire, mystery, and control. Those who master it do not chase, they attract. I want you to comment this down below. I do not chase. And I need you to download this in your motherfucking brain. You don't chase shit. You don't chase shit. You hear me? You do not chase. Do you see cats chasing humans? Do you ever see cats running after humans? No. They don't run after humans. Only dogs run after humans. Peep what I'm telling you. Have you ever seen a cat chase a human? Not many times, have you? And I'm trying to break something down to you, all right? So, I do not chase. And I need you to download this in your motherfucking brain. Like, I do not chase. All right? They do not beg. They command. So you don't beg neither. You ain't never been a begging bitch, and you never gonna be a begging bitch. And if you ever been begging, listen, delete it out your memory. Act like that wasn't you. Say, that wasn't me. That's a whole different me. I'm rebirthing. I'm shedding my skin. It's a new me now. Because one thing about it, a bitch, you're not gonna beg. You should never beg for somebody to treat you right. You hear me? Because you begging for someone to treat you right only feeds their ego more. So you never gonna be a begging bitch. All right? Comment that down below. I am not a begging bitch. I'm fucking talking about. All right. In 2025, when magnetism is an act. Let me read this again. Absence is an art, a silent weapon that commands desire, mystery, and control. Those who master it do not chase, they attract. They do not beg, they command. And in 2025, when magnetism is at an all-time high, those who know when to disappear will be the ones who dictate the game. Listen, Playboi Carti music is not the best. But that man got a cult-like fan base. You want to know why? Because he understands when to disappear. Prince, Michael Jackson, they understood when to disappear and when to pop out. You feel me? If you are going to events, there's no need for you to be there the moment the events start and you there all the way to the end. Because that shows that you're not busy. You don't got shit else to do. You at this event from beginning to end. What is your problem? Do you not have other shit to do? You are in and out because you're important. And important people cannot be in one place for too long because you got other shit to do. Okay? And I want you to understand that what I'm teaching you, when you start to embody it, you're naturally going to become the person that becomes naturally busy. But until it happens in your life, you have to tell the universe what character you are. Remember, this is a movie. And you have to sculpt your character as you see fit. Why do you think XXXTentacion, Michael Jackson, they both had manifestos where they said that they killed them old selves and created this new version of themselves that would be perceived this type of way? So you have to ask yourself, how do you want to be perceived? Just like in a movie, when you're introducing a new character, how do you want this character to be perceived? Because guess what? How this character is perceived will dictate the impact this character has on the audience. So if you want to have an impact on the world, that means that you have to architect your presence. I really hope you're listening to me. All right, make sure you guys are following me. And if you guys want to rewatch this live later, go to my TikTok and subscribe to me. Okay, you can see my YouTube on TikTok and subscribe to me. All right, so we haven't even gotten started yet, y'all. Let's continue. The power of seduction. And let me tell you something. This class, this right here is free information. If you want to join my magnetism class for the year of 2025, you have to DM me your birthday, because not everybody gets into this shit. And if your birthday is eligible, then you can make a payment and join my magnetism class. But let me tell you something. In 2025, those who are seductive will win. Those who are psychological will win. So DM your birthday to me if you want to join my class. The class is $99.91. $99 for you to stop getting played. $99 for people to stop disrespecting you. $99 for you to finally be respected. $99 for people to finally see who you really are. $99 for you to finally be attractive. $99 for your presence to be felt. Because quite frankly, you're ignored. You're not important yet. And that's only because you don't know how to make yourself important. You see, the thing about Michael Jackson understood how to create a larger than life persona. And what I do want to tell you is there are different type of seducers. Andy Warhol was the type of seducer that was introverted. So I want you to understand that you don't have to be a Leo and super extroverted to have success in this. You could literally be an introvert and win the crowd over also by being the person that everybody wants to get a word out of. Andy Warhol was so weird and introspective that people would literally send him limos to get him to come to their party, because whenever Andy Warhol was there, that meant that was a good party. Trying to tell you, thank you guys for the gift. Michael Jackson was so selective about what he went to. Kanye West understood, let's get the paparazzi to catch us doing this. Because he wants to paint his own narrative. Why allow other people to paint your narrative when you have the power to paint your own narrative? Let's get into it. The power of seduction and why you will fail without it. I want you guys to run up the likes. And if you guys have not followed me, follow me. Somebody said, but they also kicked the bucket. You learn from people's mistakes, babes. The power of seduction and why you will fail without it. The silent game that rules the world. So I want you to understand, I've been able to network with billionaires, Elena Cardone, Grant Cardone. I've been able to network with millionaires, Les Brown, Nehemiah Davis, Ash Cash. I met with a lot of multi-millionaires. Papi Chulo, Dreaded, you get me? And one thing that I've understood is that they all understood the silent game of influence and seduction in order to win a crowd. Now, them being able to win a crowd is what made them millionaires, because they understood, I know what people want. I just got to give them what they want, and they'll buy things from me. Okay? So, let's continue. There is a game being played all around you. Now, what I want you to understand is that there's no such thing as, I don't want to play the game. Baby, life is a game. Life is a game. So I don't care if you're talking about I don't want to play the game. Even when you don't play the game, you play the game. Why do you think chess is such a representation of life? Basketball. Why do you think that those games teach you the most about life? Why do you think those games teach you the most about life? Because life is a game. And those games just so happen to be able to help you understand the game of life. You feel me? Let's continue. So, some enter this world with a natural ability to wield power over attention. over desire, over the mind of others. But for the rest, they move through life unnoticed. Some of y'all are unheard. Some of y'all are forgotten. You ever wonder why this artist is so good, but they're not seen? They're not noticed. People don't know them. It's because that they didn't know how to be seen. And I want to let you know something. And I'm gonna give you my eyes for this. You cannot be afraid to be seen. Okay? I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to stop being afraid to put yourself out there. Because if you are afraid to be seen, don't be mad when you are forgotten. The difference between those who captivate and those who are ignored is one thing: seduction. If you do not learn this game, you will suffer in ways you won't even understand. Your relationships will decay into dull routine. Why do you think marriages always end up in divorce? Because the husband or the wife, they get fat. They stop working on themselves. They stop looking good. You think that you won, and you think that that's it. Just like life, just like Kobe Bryant mentality. Just because you in the NBA don't mean that it's over. It just started. It just started. So once you get on that date with somebody, once you get in that relationship, it's not over. It's just starting. So if your relationship is boring, this is for you. If your relationship is boring, this is for you. If all you do is watch TV with your partner, work, come back, do the same routine, don't be upset when that relationship ends. Because clearly you wasn't really working too hard for it. Clearly you didn't love that person enough to keep them excited. I'm just giving you facts. Comment down below if I'm spitting facts. Say facts. Say facts if I'm spitting facts right now. Okay? And I gotta speak this way with this tone of voice. Let me tell you something. When I'm out and about, I don't talk like this. I'm like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, girl, no, I'm trying to tell you. This is how I speak. But I understand that when I am in front of this camera, I have to make sure that this performance is remembered in your brain so you can understand what I'm teaching you right now. That's the difference between a good teacher. The first vowel in teacher is E. E is the fifth letter in the alphabet. 5 is the number of the entertainer, E. So in order for you to really learn, I have to be entertaining. I got to say some shit. I got to be a little off the wall. I got to be a little unhinged. I'm just saying. Now let's continue. Your relationships will decay into dull routine. If your relationship is dull right now, this is for you. Your presence will fade into irrelevance. This is for you. Your influence will be non-existent. This is for you. And worst of all, you will be alone. This is not about romance alone. This is about life, bro. It's about life. Seduction is the art of making people want you, crave your presence, your words, your energy. It is the power that turns nobodies into icons. And I don't think you want to be a nobody. I don't think you want to be a nobody. Look at Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Alton Mason, Prince. They are not just artists. They are mythological figures in human form. They've created a godly presence. Make sure you guys follow me if you haven't and keep running up the likes. Let's try to get this live to 600 viewers. It is the power of their energy and their aura. What I want you to understand is that they've mastered the dance of mystery, allure, and absence. Alton Mason hasn't posted in a couple of days. Now, a lot of y'all may be like, you're weird. Why did you notice that? Because this is the GQ Male Model of the Year. I want to understand everything about him and his strategy. And he's a Scorpio. So you know what he's doing is intentional. And Alton Mason actually came on my live before and told me, hey, what I co-sign. You spitting facts. You get what I'm saying? And if you don't know who Alton Mason is, look him up. One of the first black male models to model for Chanel. That's history. He is forever in history now. Okay? So, they understood that to be wanted, you must not always be available. Some of y'all are too available. Some of y'all are way too available, way too accessible. Again, like I said, if you want to see if you are eligible, and do not DM me if you do not have money or you're not payment ready. If not, keep taking this free information. Because one thing about it, this information is not cheap. So if you want to see if you are eligible to join a class and you are payment ready, DM me your birthday. Because if your birthday says that you don't even have a chance, you're not getting in. Okay? So DM me your birthday to see if you're eligible to join the magnetism class. After February 8th, you can no longer join. So I'm telling you right now, there are limited seats. Period. Okay? Anyways, somebody said, ego, I send with love. And I want to talk about that too. You have to know how to learn how to use ego. Ego is like your shadow. Ego is like your masculine. Ego is like your feminine. It's an aspect of you. That doesn't mean that your ego should always be up front. Your ego needs to be used as a tool. Okay? So you have to know when to use this ego and when not to. Period. That's it. Just like when you are playing basketball and you on the court and somebody talking about something, you fool. Baby, that ego better come out and you better check that motherfucker. Whoever is over here sleeping on you, that ego needs to come out to protect you, because that's what the ego is here for. Your ego doesn't give a fuck about nobody but you. And your ego knows when you're being threatened. But it takes a level of wisdom to be able to know how to use your ego correctly. I don't lead with my ego. But if you try to disrespect me, you're going to meet them. Let's continue. If you do not wield seduction, you will be at the mercy of those who do. You ever liked somebody so bad that you was just simping for them? Like, be real. You ever simped for somebody? Like, be real. Come on now. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. You ever simped for somebody real bad? Like, be for real. It's okay. I ain't gonna judge you. That shit didn't feel good, huh? Felt like all your power was gone. You over here waiting for them to text you. Every little notification you get, you like, did they text me? Come on now. Don't lie. That simping shit ain't cool, man. That simping shit ain't player. It's not. That shit didn't feel good. So I'm telling you right now, everything I'm going to teach you today is so that you do not become a simp in life. Because a simp in life, I want you to understand that that way of living also translates into your career. That means that when you are a simp, that means that you're not valuing yourself. And that means that you're putting everybody else above you. So understand that this simping shit is not just about love and attraction. It also bleeds into your career, believe it or not. That means that when somebody is willing to offer you the bare minimum because you're simping, you will take it. I'm trying to tell you. So, the death of mystery, why comfort kills attraction. Love and relationships do not die because of arguments or betrayals. They die because of predictability. A person who is entirely known becomes a person who is no longer desired. When you go on a date, or when you meet new people, or when you find a new group of people that you want to be around, do not go oversharing and telling them everything about you. If you're the type of person that you yap, if you're born on the 3rd, the 12th, or the 21st, this is probably you. If you're a Leo, this is probably you. Stop oversharing. Because you keep telling everybody everything about you, you're no longer special. This is why new kids in school are always super popular right when they come in, because nobody knows anything about them. So you have to learn how to keep your mouth shut and not share everything about yourself. Let people find things out. Let people dig for you. You get me? Let's continue. Okay? Most people believe they need to be open books, to share everything, to always be accessible, to constantly prove their love, their loyalty, their availability. This is a lie. The human brain is wired to chase what's just out of reach. Okay, this is my report, y'all. This is my report. Just out of reach. The human brain is wired to chase what is just out of reach. Make sure you guys follow. The second something is fully obtained, it loses its magic. Why do you think guys, right after they crush a woman, right after they crash, they crack? Why do you think that they lose interest? Because the very thing that they've been chasing after, they have obtained. But what if I told you that I know a way for you to, let's say somebody crack you, they get into that final base, but I know how to keep them interested. And an example is, number one, after they crack, after they, what I'm saying? I gotta use the right words. After they crack, don't text them. Don't text them. You want to know why? And again, this is going to seem a little bit dark, but let me tell you something. People want to play games. People want to be seduced. People want their life to feel like a movie, okay? All right? And sometimes that means taking things away from people so they can respect it. So after you let somebody get in full base with you, do not text them. Especially if you want them to respect you, because this is how you teach people to respect you. Just because I give you what you want does not mean you treat me as if I'm nothing now. See, now when I frame it like that, it don't seem so dark no more, do it? When I frame it like that, it don't seem too dark, now do it. Exactly. Because you know what it feels like to give something to somebody that they want, and then they treat you like nothing and they throw you away. So what do? You don't text them. You don't call them. You know what that's going to make them do? That's going to make them question their performance. That's going to make them want to go again. Because now it's almost like they're starting from the beginning again, and they have to win you over again. Because you're the star, sweetheart. And until you recognize that shit, and if me telling you you're the star makes you feel uncomfortable, please get the fuck off my life, because you're not for me. I only deal with stars. I only teach stars. So if me telling you that you're a star triggers you and you can't see that, I'm not for you, because all I'm going to do is continue to trigger you. Because this is star talk. This is not for the insecure. This is not for the weak, sweetheart. This is not. Period. Scorpio here, Aries moon here, Aquarius rising here. I am the star. That's why you fuck with me. Because you recognize real. Real recognize real. That's why we fuck with each other. Think about it. And if you don't like me, it's because an aspect of me you don't like about yourself. They ain't got shit to do with me, nigga. I don't even know you. And I love myself enough that none of y'all opinion matter. So even if you love me, I don't care. Even if you hate me, I don't care. Because my self-love isn't based off of what you think about me. Because if your love is what dictated what I love about me, y'all would think I was annoying. Because I would constantly be trying to perform for you. And you fuck with me because what you think about me, I don't care. That's why you fuck with me. I'm telling you. You fuck with me because you like, damn. I don't really fuck with those glasses, but you killing them. And you fuck with the fact that I don't give a fuck. And that's why I fuck with you. Because you allow me to be me. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Because guess what? When it's time for you to be you, you know, I'm not finna give a fuck about you, because it's you. You being you. As long as you being you, I'ma fuck with you. Whether or not I like your style or not. I don't gotta like your style, but if I know you being you and you killing that shit by being you, I'ma fuck with you. All right, enough with the fucking with yous. I think you get it. We fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? We locked in, twin. We locked in. You better do it back. You better do it back. We locked in, twin. All right, bet. We locked in. All right, cool. We locked in. All right. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you follow me. Don't play with me. I'm giving you all this game. And like I said, please don't be mad if you don't get into the magnetism class. Again, this psychology, I don't want people who not going to get it to be in it. I don't want people who not going to use it to be in it. I don't want people who going to use it for negative to be in it. Y'all who born 1984 and 1996, y'all are some manipulative motherfuckers. I keep telling y'all. Y'all are some manipulative motherfuckers. So I be very selective about people being born 1994 and people born 1996 and people born 1984. I don't always let y'all into the class because y'all don't know when to stop. That's the problem. When y'all get this information, it's like y'all don't know when to stop. All right? So let's continue. So, the coquette. All right, so now we're going to get into seduction styles. And that's what you're going to learn when you join my magnetism class. You're going to learn your seduction style. All right, the coquette, the master of seduction, understands this. They come close enough to give you a taste and then disappear before you can have more. They leave you haunted, restless, and obsessed. Okay? Now, if you guys look at XXXTentacion, if you look at Playboi Carti, they've mastered the power of cult-like fan bases. They've mastered cult-like fan bases. If you look at Playboi Carti's Instagram, only 2 pictures. XXXTentacion's Instagram, only 1 picture. Because they knew what they were doing. That means that when they post, you would be craving them to post. While everybody else is constantly posting every day. They're posting very sparingly. But here's the thing. You have to first get people to latch on to you before you pull something away. Because if people don't give a fuck about you, latching away and pulling away ain't gonna do shit. I'm telling you. Why you saying 144, Destin? Why you saying 144? Why you saying 144? How many people we got on YouTube? Is that why you saying that? No, we got 50 people watching. Okay, bet. All right, so let's continue. All right. Comfort is the graveyard of attraction. Do not let people get comfortable. Do not let people feel like they got you. Do not let people feel like, oh, I got them. I copped them. I cuffed them. Like, I got it. Like, do not ever let people feel like they got it. You have to keep people on their toes. And there is a law called the danger of familiarity. When people get too familiar, they stop respecting you. The danger of familiarity. When people get too familiar and they treat you like, oh, that's just Ori. Oh, that's just Nikki. That's just, you're in a bad spot, sweetheart. That means that they're not taking you serious. Period. Okay? Seduction is power, the secret game of influence. There is a secret game being played in every room, every conversation, every social interaction. Some people are mystically magnetic, effortlessly drawing others in. Some are entirely forgettable. So there are some people who we just cannot stop thinking about. And then there are some people who we just forget about so easily. It's like, we be like, what's their name? Like, damn, they wasn't even special enough for you to remember their name. Okay? So those who master seduction control the atmosphere. They influence without force, persuade without words, rule without needing a throne. This is how friendships, businesses, leadership, and influence work. A man who is too eager for friendship is avoided. So you cannot be thirsty either. Understand, do not be thirsty to be nobody's friend. You hear me? A woman who is too available is taken for granted. An artist who overexposes themselves become boring. But those who give a little, then retreat, they become legends. Those who give a little, then retreat, become legends. I'm going to say it one more motherfucking time. Those who give a little, then retreat, become legends. Think of Michael Jackson's silence. Think of Prince's mystery. Think of Janet Jackson's smoldering restraint. You get what I'm saying? They were not desperate for attention. They commanded it. Why do you think when Michael Jackson came on, he just stood there for a second? This nigga, let me tell you something. Michael Jackson was so cold. This nigga will come, right? And he'll, bitch is fainting. Like, you know how mad I be? I done paid all this money to go to Michael Jackson concert. I faint. This nigga ain't even sing a note. This nigga ain't even sing a note. Niggas fainting. Do you know how much aura that is, nigga? Like, that's Riz, nigga. Nigga ain't even say no word. And niggas are, oh, they already fainting. I'm telling you. Let's continue. Absence, the ultimate, you know what? I can't give y'all all of this. I'm gonna do this last part. This is the last shit I'm gonna give you. I done gave an hour straight of game. Now the next part, you already know we're gonna get into the readings. I'm gonna tell you how to win in 2025 with your birthday. And I'm gonna tell you how to be the most magnetic version of yourself with your birthday. All right? So, this last thing I'm gonna teach you. Absence, the ultimate power move. Your greatest weapon in seduction is the ability to disappear. Most people surrender too soon. They believe by giving more, they will be wanted more. But this is the ultimate mistake. The more you satisfy someone's curiosity, they lose interest. The moment you make yourself too available, you lose value. The moment you give them everything, they stop craving you. To be truly wanted, you must be willing to walk away. When someone disrespects you, do not argue. When someone fails to appreciate you, do not beg. When someone takes you for granted, withdraw and let absence do the work. That's game right there, huh? I'm telling you, nothing unsettles the human mind like an unexpected void. I'm trying to tell you. You have to be willing to walk away. That's why I say you have to be able to love yourself for real, for real. You got to be able to love yourself for real, for real. If you don't love yourself, this not going to work. Your respect is way more powerful and valuable than anybody else's gratification. You feel me? Like, you have to protect your respect. That means that the moment somebody disrespects you, you got to do what you got to do. Now, the one piece of advice I'll tell you is that when people disrespect you, use your nonverbal cues. Use your nonverbal cues. So when someone disrespects you, just look at them. Don't say nothing. Stop getting so emotional. Don't say nothing. Just give them a look like, that's it. Just give them a look. And if they keep going, and they go again, you tell them calmly, I don't like what you're doing. Tell them calmly. Don't stop losing your shit. Stop losing your cool. Tell them calmly, I don't like what you're doing. Somebody said, oh, you have them type of eyes. Cover them back up. I can't. I told you I'm a Scorpio. You tell them, I don't know. I don't like what you're doing. And then if they keep going, you subtly withdraw. Don't make it too dramatic. Don't be like, see, that's why I don't fuck with you and go away. Don't make it too dramatic. Just, if you usually hang out with them after work, you don't hang out with them. If you usually let them sleep over, you don't let them sleep over. Little subtle things. Because guess what? You too busy trying to teach people a lesson. You need to use your absence to cause self-reflection in them. When you do a subtle withdrawal, they're going to ask themselves, damn, when I did that upset them? Because now they don't kiss me as much. Stop trying to, you always Stop doing that shit. That shit unattractive. You feel me? So like I said, join the magnetism class. All you have to do is DM me to join. DM me your birthday. And if your birthday is eligible, you will be able to join. We already got about 20 requests right now. Let me tell you something. All 20 people is not getting in my class. Because one thing about it, my game is not for to be everywhere. I don't need everybody knowing my game. My sauce. How I have masked over 1 million people. Child, Erykah Badu just liked my shit the other day. That's how I know I'm the shit. Erykah Badu, baby. I love you, Erykah. Erykah Badu. Did you know? Anyways. So now what I'm about to do is I'm about to get into some numerology. And what we're about to do is I'm going to give people readings. And these readings, they're not free, baby, because my time is not free. These readings are going to be basically how to be seductive. Like, I'm going to give you a reading based off of like, okay, this is how you have to use your birthday to win people over. This is how you have to use your birthday to be more attractive. This is how because some birthdays you have to use your mouth, and some birthdays you have to use your look. Some birthdays you have to be more laid back. Some birthdays you need to be more animated, okay? So what I want you to understand is that this is not cheap. I'm going to raise the price again today because today's the 28th, but I am going to give you good game today, all right? So if you received the reading from me before, today's reading is going to be a little bit more in depth. It might even spook you, but I'm going to give you game on how to use this snake energy and how to be magnetic. And another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what's stopping you from being magnetic, all right? So what I want you to do is only DM me if you're trying to join the magnetism class. I'm going to tell you how to get your reading right now. So this is what you need to do. All right. Again, if you're cheap, go ahead and just leave now. All right. If you are cheap, go ahead and just leave now, because you're not going to like the fact that I'm putting a price. But one thing about it, my wisdom is not cheap. I didn't get this numerology shit. This numerology shit wasn't cheap. Okay? Anyways, so what I want you to do is you're going to Cash App. It's going to be 44 today because it adds up to 8. 8 is that's another thing I want to say. Whenever you guys sell any products, make sure the products add up to 8 or 28. When you pay your bills on the 8th, the 28th, the 17th, or the 26th. That's free game. Shout out GG33. All right? Somebody said just lost 6 cheap views. Let me tell you something. Don't ever worry about who you lose by being authentic and raising your price. Don't ever worry about who you lose. All right? Somebody said it's free on Google. LMAO, stop the cap. Baby, Google can't read you how I can read you, sweetheart. Why is it that I know what trauma you went through as a kid? Why is it that I know that your family was emotionally unavailable? Why is it that I know that you went through a divorce before you around 17, 18? Why do I know that 17 years old was probably one of the worst years of your life growing up? Why do I know that? Why do I know that you're traveling more this year? Why do I know that you're having family problems this year? Why do I know that your bank account got hit hard this year? Why do I know that you probably got dumped this year? Why do I know that? I told you. You know what I'm saying? So, what I want you to do is, somebody said file pulled. All right, y'all, I'm about to do it, all right? I'm going to need a moderator. Please put your B-Day in the Cash App. And let me tell you something. The faster you Cash App, the faster you are in the line. Because once I put this Cash App, the shit gonna start flooding. And if you wait too long, you're gonna be at the end of the line for your reading, all right? All right? So, I don't know if I got a moderator, but can y'all please pin that? All right? And then I will also put it up on this screen right here. All right. It's not 35. It's 45. It's 44 now. It's 44 now. Hold on. Yep, it's 44 now. I'm always raising my price, baby. Got to. Shit be too good. When I started spooking niggas, I knew I was lit. When I started spooking niggas, I knew I was lit. When I started spooking niggas, I knew I was lit. I got you, Canadians. I got Zelle. It's 44. My Zelle is imstyxriver@gmail.com. All right. So like I said, y'all, I need somebody to pin my fucking comment. I need somebody to pin my comment. I need a moderator who can pin my comment. This motherfucker said chime. I can't. Hold on, y'all. I need a moderator. All right, let me see. If you mod, I'm going to give you a free reading. All right? If you mod, I'm going to give you a free reading. Lord, they already sending. Damn, fuck. Hold on, I'm trying to hurry up. I'm going to give you a free reading if you mod. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to... Fuck. How do I manage my damn moderators? Like, damn, I got too many damn mods. Where the fuck y'all at? See this internet shit? Like, it's getting beyond me at this point. If you can know... Fuck. Add mod. Hold on. Be patient. Damn. Fuck. I can't. I'm stressing right now. Hold on. Hey Siri. Call Chandra. At this point, I need to call Amandra. Give me a second. Just give me a second. I see y'all. Yeah, you can send it on YouTube too. I see it too. I see it. Girl, I need your help. Can you mod for me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Getting on right now.
Thank you.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what happened when you got loyal niggas. All right, let's get into it. That's what happened when you got loyal niggas. That's what happened when you got loyal niggas. All right, here we go. All right. Can y'all get out with that shit? All right, y'all, we for the start. Okay. All right, we for the start. Thank you, Chandra. Y'all make sure y'all follow Chandra, okay? All right, let's get into it. She just made my life easier. Chandra, just know I got you. Chandra. Just know I got you. For to take care of you. Chandra. All right, y'all. Y'all just seen how to do it. We about to get into it right now. All right. So, first person. Trey Richmond. 11/12/1999. First thing I'm going to tell you is, your birthday, I like your birthday. Especially because you born the year of the cat. So that means you got some interesting eyes. What I would tell you is, in your Scorpio, use those eyes, your game. Before, I know you a yapper. But your game, you need to focus on eyes. Like, you're the type of person where you need to watch from the background a little bit. Lay back a little bit, act a little bit disinterested. Use your eyes because your eyes are so noticeable. People, like, you see how you can see cats' eyes from like far away. You want to be seen first before you ever say a word. Because you're born on the 12th, you talk a lot. But what you need to do is you need to start being selective with your words. Another thing I would say is use your comedy, okay? So you want to have a duality. When people have a duality, it makes them sexy. So what that means is that you're like super serious, but then you're also very funny. You get what I'm saying? It's like you're super serious, but then there's an aspect of you that's very goofy and very funny. That'll confuse people, and sometimes that confusion is what actually keeps people intrigued. Now, another thing I want to say, too, is 11/12/1999. 2025 is going to be a good year for you. 11/12. You're a 6 life path, okay? So let me tell you something. You be getting fat sometimes. You're a fat ass. So you need to make sure that you do not overeat. Because you're a 6 life path, you're the number of the 6. The 6 has a stomach. So you have to be careful with overeating. That means that you are able to put on weight a little bit faster. You're like Garfield. You're a fat cat. So you need to be careful of your weight and make sure that you manage it and take care of it. Make sure you guys subscribe to me on YouTube and DM me if you want to join the magnetism class, like I said. All right. So this year, what you want to focus on is your look. You're in a 5-year. So what I would say too is you traveling. People who travel tend to be more attractive, which is why 5 is the number of attraction. The reason why people who travel tend to be more attractive is because when you end up going to a place that you're not from, you're different. You're not, like, if you go to a different country. Somebody said use PayPal. I got y'all for PayPal. So people who go to different countries tend to be attractive because of the fact that they don't look like everybody else. Okay? You need to focus on, to be attractive, you need to keep moving. This is the year to be focused on health conscious type of things. This is the year to be like, oh, I'm going to be on my supplements. This is the year that you need to be trying to maximize your looks. You're in a 5-year, okay? For example, I'm in a 5-year. You know what I did? I bleached my hair. I started learning the language of another country. I'm going to travel. You get what I'm saying? I started focusing on posting more photo shoots. This is what you need to do, okay? All right. And I told you you're a life path 6, but you're a 3. Okay, so yeah, I think I covered it for you. Well, another thing I can say too is that you look good. Your birthday says that you got some type of attractive, you got a lot of sexual energy. So I'm not too worried about you. Just do not gain too much weight. Like I'm telling you right now, that's your weakness. You gain too much weight. Another thing too is you're like Atlas. You take on everybody else's responsibilities sometimes. So what you need to focus on too is you tend to be too much of a martyr, and you tend to like try to like slave yourself for other people. Okay? Stop that. Trey, was that accurate? Trey, was that accurate? Trey is right here on TikTok. Trey, was that accurate? I see growing up, you was doing some sexual stuff growing up. You need to chill off that. Don't be no fat. No fat, bro. Only thing is I'm not fat and I'm not a martyr. So that means that you're on point with your energy. But you are prone to becoming fat. So I'm telling you. You are prone to becoming fat. So be mindful, because I know you eat a lot. All right. Kylan Armenta. 527. 527. 1997, sweetheart, you hard-headed sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. You hard-headed. You hard-headed. That's something I will say. You're born in the year of the ox, so you tend to be a little stubborn. Okay? But what I can see is that your birthday says growing up in your childlike energy, you had a lot of sexual energy also. But it says that you either had a lot of sexual energy, some negative things happened around sexual energy, or you traveled young. What I can say is that you have to work hard to get to where you're trying to go. You're not the type of person to do wrong. You have to literally do right. You would probably do well in like law enforcement. You would probably do well like lawyer. Another thing I can say too is your birthday does says that sometimes you could simp a little bit, meaning that you could be easily influenced. You could be very submissive. I mean, if you're a woman, that's understandable. But you need to be mindful of who you are around. And try not to pick people just because they look good. Because you being born on the 27th, y'all tend to be a little superficial and follow people who look good instead of people who have a little bit of substance. Okay? Something else I can say is 527. You are in a 22 year. So this is the year for you to build. So this is a good year if you wanted to build your body, like bodybuilding. This is a year that you may be having lots of dreams, like lots of visions. Thank you, newbie, for all of the gifts. This is also a year that you may find yourself getting in trouble with the law a little bit. Maybe you're getting tickets. Maybe you're going to court. But when your birthday comes around in May, you're going to focus on your looks. You're going to focus on traveling. You're going to focus on moving around. You're going to also find yourself being a bit indecisive. Somebody said on point with the stubbornness and the sexual trauma. Never wanted to be a cop lawyer though. That's cool. What I'm saying is that right now you probably like the whole freedom, being free. But you're going to grow a little bit older and you're going to really like structure. All I can say is that what you should focus on is building something, and you would be good at managing people. And whatever it is that you do, you need to outwork everybody. All right? You need to outwork everybody. Hold on. Let me go ahead and comment it again for Chandra. All right. Okay, so let's continue. You see how I was able to know about the sexual trauma? See how I was able to know that? It's because I can see people's trauma from their childhood. That's why. Tamika Connor, 91701. You're gonna have a good year this year because you Canadians need PayPal or Zelle. Zelle is imstixriver@gmail.com. I put the Z so y'all know it's Zelle. imstixriver@gmail.com. All right. So Tamika, you're about your money. And the thing about it though is that you tend to either have a lot of it or none of it. It's like there's no in between. What I would say though is you know, you can be transactional, and not in a bad way. It just means that when somebody does something for you, you feel indebted to them. That's because your energy is very money oriented. What I would say is that you're a person that needs the finer things. Like, honestly, to be the most attractive version of you, you need to get money. Like that, you're all eights. They said they have PayPal, not Zelle. Manhurst Records for PayPal. Manhurst Records. So you gotta get money. Like your thing, because you know what it is. You use your money for attraction. Don't be mad at me, but you use your money because you're like a status person. You're like a political person. You like status. You like power. And you understand that money can give you power. You feel me? And honestly, I feel like the reason why you're like that is because you grew up not having. So you understood how much not having made you powerless. You feel me? Let me see. And you're an 11 life path too. So when you don't got money, that shit make you emotional. Like, there's some people like sevens, they cool with no money. You know, they still live their life. They cool, they happy. But eights, they need money or they're absolutely depressed. Like eights, if they don't got money, they're not right in the head. You feel me? So what I would say too is your body, make sure your body is fit. Make sure your emotions are controlled, because your emotions and your money is connected too. Somebody said nines too. No. You probably have 8 energy also, Dane, that you don't know about, because that's not it about nines. All right. So this is gonna be a year. Hold on. So right now, you're honestly, I can see what's going on. You're in a year where you're not making much money right now. You're in a year where you're not making much money right now. Whoever is 917, you're in a 7 year right now. So your bank account kind of got hit in a negative right now. So you don't need to be thinking about money right now. You need to wait until your birthday. When your birthday come around, then you're going to start making money again. Tell me, am I right? Has your bank account or your money not been too friendly to you this year? Since your birthday in September? Am I right? That bank account ain't hitting like it's supposed to. Yeah, you're right. I'm trying to tell you. I spelled it out. Manhurst Records. Manhurst Records. Manhurst Records at gmail.com. Manhurst Records at gmail.com. Exactly. See, look, somebody said, wow, I told you. She said, you're right. I know I'm right. I can't be guessing. I'm not guessing. But look, let me tell you something. When your birthday come around, all that shit that you're dealing with is going to get better. Just wait until your birthday. Just be patient. Just be patient. When your birthday come around, it's going lock. I'm telling you, it's going to get better. All right? So, that's Tamika. That's Tamika. Listen, Tamika, listen to what I'm telling you. You're not going to make a lot of money this year. Just let this year be the year for you to learn, lock into yourself, be by yourself. This is a spiritual year for you. But once your birthday come in, you need to get money. Okay? You need to get money. All right? Darius Austin, March 1st, 2001. You're definitely going to have a good year this year. You are born the year of the snake. What I would say for you is what makes you attractive. Hold on, I gotta keep looking. Cause you kind of be acting a little bit like a square a little bit. Don't hate the player. Damn. I'm not gonna lie. What makes you attractive, you have sexual energy because you're a 7. But I think what makes you attractive is your work ethic. Like on some David Goggins shit. Like your OCD, your structure. Like you need to be with somebody who is also very structured like you, or who finds structure attractive. Okay? Because you're not like an aesthetics person. You're not like, it's like what makes you attractive is the fact that you into weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're into like occult shit. You're into like, that's what makes you attractive, your brain. So what you need to focus on is mind fucking people. Also, your masculinity, your leadership is what makes you attractive. I would probably say that's probably the sexiest thing about you is your leadership, your masculine energy. Maybe you're like into martial arts. If you're not, you should get into it because that's like your sexiest thing about you, your masculine energy. Okay? This is going to be a good year for you. What you need to do is this is going to be a year of hard work for you. This is going to be a year of hard work, like hard work. Okay? So what you need to focus on is getting your plans together, organizing yourself, creating a structure. Somebody said, who am I talking about? This is Darius Austin. This is Darius Austin. I don't know where Darius is at. But Darius, I'm telling you what you need to do. Where is Darius? Darius, I'm telling you what you need to do. You need to focus on your masculinity. Focus on being a leader. And let me tell you something. Leaders, when you host things or when you lead groups or when you lead teams, you automatically take a very attractive role. So I think what also will make you attractive is you being the person that manages other people. You get what I'm saying? All right. So, Betsy, 12/29/76. Your emotional depth is what really draws people towards you. 1976. Yeah, you're aggressive. You're like you're very passionate, Betsy. Your passionate energy is what makes you attractive. Darius, was that accurate? Betsy, your passionate energy is what makes you attractive, but what makes you unattractive sometimes is you overdoing it. Sometimes you can be so full of what you're doing that it draws people away because you can be very opinionated about it. It's like when you're passionate about it, you're like, no, I don't agree. Like, no, this is it. So you got to chill with that. You got to learn when to take a step back and to let people kind of like in the conversation a bit, because sometimes you can control the conversation so much that there's no space for other people. And if there's no space for other people, how are they ever supposed to attract to you if there's no room for them? You get me? Betsy, is this accurate? What I would say is that this year is going to be a year of building for you. Building. This is the year you need to build something for yourself. All right? This is also a good year for you to build your body because you're born on the 29th. You're good at building cult-like fan bases. Because you're born on the 29th, you're good at building your body. Somebody said, yes, you're on point with Betsy. You know Betsy or something? How you know that? You get what I'm saying? So, Betsy, that's what I would say. All right? You're a dragon too, Betsy. So, all you do is spit fire. Like, that's all you do is spit fire. Stay away from dogs, Betsy. Somebody said, I felt her energy. Listen, y'all. If you want to get your reading, go ahead. Cash App. All right. Okay, let's continue. Betsy, was I accurate? I need Betsy to tell me if I'm accurate. Betsy, was I accurate? And then let me tell you too, Betsy. Let me tell you what you dealt with growing up. Betsy, it says a negative sexual energy growing up. Or you traveled away from home early. You were traveling away. So negative sexual experiences or traveling away from home. Is that accurate? Is that accurate? Is that accurate, Betsy? Okay, next person, Brittany Kinley. Brittany Kinley witnessed that behavior. Brittany Kinley, 12/14/1985. Okay, Brittany, you be about your looks for real. You be in the mirror. And the fact that you born on the 14th, it shows that you have that attractive energy. You could be very indecisive. I want to go here, but I want to go here, but I want to go here. You can't stay still. You can't stay still. Like, sweetheart, it's like when you in one place for too long, it gets you depressed. That's one thing I've noticed. When you in one place for too long, it gets you depressed. And let me see, what year were you born? 1985. Okay, you're a 4 life path too. So it's like you have structure and you need things to be put together, but you also have that sense of freedom. So honestly, you got the best of both worlds. What I can say is that growing up, you probably were broke. Like, growing up, you probably was like broke, like broke. It's either you was broke, or you had money growing up. Or you went from one end to the other. Let me know if I'm accurate. You probably was broke, like pole, like section 8 type broke. You feel me? Like, I know some of y'all may be like, I was broke when I was a jit. No. There's broke and there's poor. There is broke and then there's poor. All right? I hope I'm making sense. Okay? It's saying that her birthday, Brittany, she was probably poor. You feel me? And then maybe as she grew up, she made some money. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I can say too is that, let me see, what's your life path number? Okay, I already told you were 4. Oh, okay, child, you ain't making no money right now. This year, your money is not it. You probably like, you know what? You probably thinking like, man, like, I'm not making as much money as I used to. Sweetheart, it's only for this year. Like, don't freak out too much. It's only for this year. You probably lost your job or something. Maybe you got injured this year. Maybe you lost a relationship or something. This ain't been too friendly for you. I'm not gonna lie. Your bank account got hit. You've been learning a lot though. Your bank account got hit. You've been feeling alone. And it was another one. Your relationships ain't shit right now. Your relationship ain't shit right now. And that's okay. It's okay. All right? All right? But what I would say, and that's for to happen all the way until December of 2025. Poor thing. 2025 of December, that's what your shit say. Like, where you at? Where you at? Because I need to hear your reaction. I need to see your reaction. Where are you at? Okay, I guess I can't find you, Brittany. But another thing I would say is, again, what makes you attractive is your looks and your sexual energy. One thing about it, you throw that thing back. Like, it's TikTok, so I'm going to keep it PG, but you throw that thing back. That's your gift. You know what I'm saying? You throw that thing back. Oh, there you are. You right there. You throw that thing. Let me tell you something. One thing about it, ain't nobody ever complained about you in that bed. That's that 5 energy. One thing about it, ain't nobody ever, when they get in that bed with you, they probably want some more. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? 7/26, 1999, and you a Leo. I like you. Yeah, your energy, I like you. I like you. You know what? You the type of nigga where it's like you, Isaiah, you the type of nigga to trick. You a trick. Like, you a trick, but you a smart trick. Like, you the type of trick. And trust me, I'm still using numerology, y'all. I'm not out here being funny. I'm just finding a way to take the numerology and express it in a way that's like reasonable. So you're a trick, but you're not a simp type of trick. You're like, if you give me what I want, I'm a trick. That's like what you said. You feel me? You like to play mind games and you're very observant. You know what I'm saying? What I would say for you is, let me look at your full birthday though. 7/26. You came from a broken home, so sometimes you be simping just a little bit. You kind of give a lot sometimes. And you a 7 life path, so you smart. You not stupid. You feel me? And you only like people who are about their money, but who aren't too materialistic. It's like they need to have a level of substance to fuck with you for real. They got to be able to meet you there. You like nice stuff also. So that's one thing about it. You're a 7. 7s tend to be very like spiritual and don't like designer. You know what I'm saying? What I would say is that you are very mindful about your consumerism. You feel me? It's like you the type of person to want a lot of money, want millions of dollars, but it's like you're not the type of person that out here like spend your last on a designer. You feel me? You're smart. You know what I'm saying? And I think that what you should do is you should show women that you are smarter than most men. You feel me? And the way that you do that is by using intelligence, but also showing them that you're not this type of person that's only spiritual, but you're grounded in your material also. This is a year of good looks for you. What I would say is be careful of hoes this year because you're in a 5-year. Be careful of hoes. Be careful who you have with. You feel me? Somebody said, I'm not rich, but I didn't go without. I feel you. What I would say too is that use your money to get ahead. Be smart. Like most people use their money to get what they want in a very lack type of way, in a very insecure type of way. Be smart enough to know how to make your money work for you. Okay, this is a year where you need to be traveling. This is a year where you need to change your wardrobe. This is a year where you need to focus on your looks. If you've been thinking about changing your hairstyle, changing your cut, this is the year to do that. Somebody said, what's your PayPal? I'm about to get to the PayPals right now, y'all. I'm about to get to the PayPals right now. All right. Let me see. Isaiah, another thing too is what makes you attractive is psychology. Cats are very psychological animals. So you have to be psychological, okay? Use psychology. What I would say, for example, is let me see somebody who's psychological. Brad Pitt is psychological. Angelina Jolie. Watch Fight Club and watch Brad Pitt's character. Brad Pitt is a cat, and that movie was made in 1999, the year that you're born. Watch it. Why doesn't the mod keep posting it? I don't know. Where's she at? Chandra says it says she pinning it. Let me create a new comment so it's easier for her to pin it. Trying to pin it, y'all. All right, so next we going to Francis. Francis is October 1st, 2001. Okay, Francis. The movie is called Fight Club. Okay, Francis. Babes, you be crying. Like, Francis, you be crying, bro. If there's one thing you gonna do, you gonna cry. And it's like, you not the type of crying where it's like, it's soft cries. Like, you be like, and I told that nigga, and I told that. Like, you be like crying, Francis. You hear me? You beautiful too. But I think the reason why you're so emotional is because your birthday says growing up, people weren't very emotionally nurturing to you. You feel me? It's almost like you had to literally take care of your own emotions yourself. Francis, you there? I see you, friend. I see you in the TikTok. Come on now. Come up front, man. Let us know. The Cash App is always being pinned, but not the PayPal. I mean, she could only pin one. You know what I'm saying? So just be patient, y'all. All right. So, Francis, what I would say is you have to learn how to master your emotions, because you not having mastery over your emotions honestly makes you seem less attractive. You be crashing out, real talk. Like, you be crashing out. But I understand, because it's like growing up, you dealt with some fucked up shit with your family. Like, they was not emotionally there for you. Francis, where you at? I'm not seeing Francis comment. Are y'all seeing Francis comment? Francis, where you at? I'm looking at your name on this account, but I'm not seeing you comment, Francis. And I don't want to hear, can you do that again? I don't want to hear that. Francis, where you at? Okay. So you're born the year of the snake too. So when you get upset, you get spiteful. Okay, I see you, Francis. When you get spiteful too, Francis. When people piss you off, you get spiteful. Like, you know what I'm saying? What I would say too is that you're a 5 life path though. See, I don't know if my girl watching. I don't know my girl a 5 too. I don't know if my girl watching. If my girl watching, just chill. I'm just doing my job. Francis, you a 5, so you look good. And I can kind of see that in your Cash App. You look good. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I can say. You attract people. A lot of times you get a lot of compliments for what you look like. You are very magnetic because of that emotional energy, and because of the fact that you have that sexual energy. But what you need, not baddest in the game, not over here, because my girl the baddest in the game. You know what I'm saying? But you bad at your game. For sure, you bad at your game. You know what I'm saying? But not my game. My bitch bad. You know. Anyways, friend, what you need to do is you gotta use your sexual energy. What I would recommend, who I would tell you to look at, Alexa Demi. I don't know why your birthday remind me of Alexa Demi. That's what I would say. Study Alexa Demi, how she has that seductive energy, but it's not like whore. Does that make sense? Because fives can be whores. You feel me? Like fives can have a lot of bodies. So make sure you control that. Like don't be out here throwing it back. Even though when you do throw it back, you know, they fall in love, but don't be throwing it back to everybody. You get me? And then you a snake too. You know, snakes, they be like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, honestly, if I was you, I would start YouTube. I don't know if you ever heard of DDG, but DDG has a very similar birthday to you. I think it's October 1st or October 10th. You would be very good as an influencer. Another thing I would say too is you can be indecisive. So when you find yourself indecisive, pick something and stick to it. And you need to travel a lot, because when you are constantly in one place for too long, it makes you depressed. So if you find yourself depressed, it probably is just because you've been in one place for too long. All right, you need to constantly move. So like, get a trampoline. And then another thing too is like 5 is the number of change. So you constantly have to change your looks. Going to Miami in 5 days. Let me know, girl. Let me know. Miami is a 5 city, by the way. Going to Miami in 5 days. Hold on. Going to Miami in 5 days. And Miami is a 5 city. You know, Florida is a snake state. So you come into Florida in a snake year, and it's a snake state, is in alignment. I'm hearing footsteps. Thought my girl was coming. Boy. I thought I was in trouble, boy. All right. Real baby Yurt. January 26, 1990. Okay, your birthday was literally 2 days ago. You a 28. Girl, you a 28 life path, and you born on the 26th day. What's most magnetic about you is your bank account. Somebody said, why you scared of your girl? What's most magnetic about you is your bank account. What's most magnetic about you is your bank account. I'm telling you right now. You a 28 born on an 8 day. If your bank account ain't lit, you need to get it there, because that's what's gonna get you where you need to go. You're the type of person to literally be like, oh, you want to go to Bali? Oh, you want to go to Dubai? Oh, no problem. Perfect. Okay, cool. Like, you're literally money energy. Like, that's literally your whole birthday, just money energy. And you're a snake. So, like, you giving me Floyd Mayweather vibes. Real talk. Real talk. Like, you need to be bougie. LMAO, I was in Bali last year. Hold on, see you outside. Is that who I'm giving a reading to? Is that real baby Yurt? Is that who I'm talking to? Get the fuck out of here. How I told you No! I literally just said, you the type of person to be like, let's go to Bali. And you talk about I was in Bali last year. Come on now. This shit getting spooky. Okay, now, baby Yurt, let me ask you something. Do you feel like money comes to you every time you need it? Because that's what your birthday say. Every time you need it, money comes to you. That's what it say. Exactly. The one thing I would say, though, is that growing up, you were easily influenced around your environment. Your environment fucked you up. Whatever you went through as a kid, it was because of your environment. You was around some people that was not good for you. And then let me see what else I can say. Yeah. You gotta be careful who you spend time around. So what I would tell you is, If you want to make more money, all you need to do is go into environments that are luxurious. The more luxurious environments you go to, the more wealthy energy you're going to attract. Like, that's literally your cheat code. Real talk. Like, because you're also born on the 26th, you cannot buy cheap shit. The more you do cheap shit, the more it affects your money energy. You're the type of person where you literally have to have, like, I'm not gonna say designer, but you have to literally have like high quality shit, or it affects your money energy. You also have to be the person, like, do not make people do shit for you for free. Always be the person that pays. Like, and you have to be a person that pays good, because you're 28 and 8. What I also want you to do is, I want you, and it's funny because today's the 28th. What I also want you to do is start paying your bills on the 8th or the 28th or the 26th. Start paying your bills on those days, okay? When you make investments, do those days, all right? 28 is your superpower number, 28 and 8. But be careful of karma, which is why I say you have to be like, you have to have clear of karma, because you're born on the 26th and the word karma adds up to 26. What goes around comes around for you. So the more you put into something money-wise, the more it's going to come back. Okay? So don't ever be like, I'm afraid to invest. I'm afraid. Don't ever think like that. All right? Don't ever think like that. Okay. Let me see. Gage, you gotta put your birthday, Gage. Send me $1 and put your birthday, Gage. Queen Rose, 618. Hold on, let me do the PayPals, because the PayPals were here before yours. The PayPals were here before yours. Okay. So 10/27, 2000. October 27, 2000. Okay. What I would say for you is that your gift is, you have the gift of gab. I put my B-Day in a note to the Cash App. Yeah, that's good, JoJo. I'm just not to you yet. All right? So you have the gift of gab, Bianca. So what you got to do is you have to use your network, your Cash App. I'm over here reading your fucking comments. Your contacts. Your contacts is what takes you to where you want to go. That means that you have to kind of be like the connection. You have to be the connection. That means that if you want to win, you have to meet as many people as possible. You have to be in the right environment. So in order for you to be more successful, what you need to do is you need to find ways to put yourself in environments where you can network with the right people. Because the way that you get your opportunities is by meeting the right person. It's not by you creating it by yourself. Okay? You're born the year of the dragon. So 2024 was a good year for you. You got money energy within your birthday. What I would say is that you are in a year of endings right now. Somebody said, what's the paywall? I'm guessing you're saying PayPal. Manhurst Records. Let me comment it below. That's the PayPal. So you are in a year of ending. So this is not the year for you to start anything. But for your dragon year 2024, you were making money. You were making money. But this year, you're going to have a real, like, reflection year. You're going to look at yourself differently. You're going to look at your environments differently. You're going to look at your friends. Friendships are going to be ending. Somebody said, what about Zelle? Is it the same? Zelle is imstixriver@gmail.com. I mean, you can use the same PayPal, too. It don't matter. Use one of those emails. So, yeah, it's a year of endings for you. What makes you seductive, like I said, is your comedy. You're funny. Like, you know how to make people laugh, okay? And you're a good time. But I think the one thing that doesn't make you attractive is sometimes you can talk too much. Sometimes you could talk too much. So be careful not to overtalk people. Learn how to sit back and listen and then crack a joke. You feel me? You also have a connection to your childlike energy. So I would say, like, there's a seduction type that is basically like the charismatic, like the natural, like like the natural, like, so you have this, like, the way you seduce people is by bringing them back to their childhood, if that makes sense. That's what I would say. And then I would say that your traumas growing up, people were very aggressive towards you. Maybe abuse, like verbal abuse or something like that. Maybe you dealt with a narcissist growing up. Somebody was, you know what I'm saying? All right. Najeri Smith, August 29th, 1998. That is a powerful birthday. That is Michael Jackson's birthday. That is Michael Jackson's birthday. So you're very emotional. You're very emotional. And what I would say too is that you dealt with some type of abuse. Like, people were aggressive towards you. So it's almost like the trauma is a little bit of the same too. People were very aggressive towards you. And you know, you're very emotional. You're very in tune with your emotions. So somebody being aggressive towards you is like, it's crazy. Somebody said, why can't I see her typing? Let me see something. There you go. Maybe you can see it there. So that's my PayPal and my Zelle. All right. People were very aggressive towards you growing up. What else can I say? What year were you born? 1998. You're a one life path, so you was just as aggressive back. Shit. It's like whatever trauma you went through as a kid, it kind of caused you to take that on, and you also have kind of like almost embodied that trauma a little bit. So you have to be careful not to embody that aggression that was put onto you, and learn how to use your aggression in a way that's productive and helpful and not destructive. Sometimes you can be very impulsive and make very stupid decisions. You're born the year of the tiger. Tigers can be very stupid sometimes. So you have to make sure that you take a step back and control your emotions, because you almost remind me of like an Aries, like a hothead. Like, be careful with that shit. You seem like a hothead. Am I right? But one thing about it, if you really work on that body, I don't know if you do, that body could body yaddy. You feel me? You being born the year of the tiger, that body could body yaddy. I'm almost done. Don't look at me like that. I knew it. See, I told y'all. She over here looking at me like, who you talking to? She over here, who you saying body yaddy into? You funny. Yeah, so you an 11 and you a tiger. Tigers have really nice bodies. Tigers tend to look very young. And then you being an 11 is the number of the athlete. So when you find yourself getting emotional, you have to use those emotions to your benefit, work out, and then use those emotions in your projects and your art. For example, 11 life paths tend to be very influential people. Kanye West, Michael Jackson, who else? Speed, Aiden Ross. You feel me? So you would have success doing that too. And then what I would say is that this is a year of endings for you. This is a year of endings for you. This is a year of endings for you. All right? So don't start nothing new until your birthday. All right? Let me see. Okay, now we have Queen Rose. Girl, I haven't seen you in a minute. Where the fuck you been? 6/18/2001. That's June 18th. Wow, that's the day that X passed. That's the day that X passed. No wonder. You know what? You always pop up, Queen Rose. And now I see, like, and I always, you always like a stick in the back of my mind. And now it makes sense. You were born, your birthday is the day that X passed away. 6/18/2001. Okay, so you're a 9 life path. You're a double 9. So you're like, your birthday adds up to 18. Somebody said, wait, how to be attractive? Your body. I just told you, your body. Your body, your body, your body. Focus on your body. And your emotions too. But I'm trying to give you something that'll work. Like what will people notice quickly is going to be your body. Because you a tiger and you an 11. So if your body not where it needs to be, then you know what you got to do. All right. So Queen Rose, you're a double nine. So you really have to be careful because you are easily influenced, like easily influenced. People literally can come around you and you start acting like them. You start picking up their slang. You mirror back to them. So what I would say too is what makes you attractive is you use the mirror technique. And what that means is that what you literally do is you copy people. So if somebody's like this, you may end up doing like this too, which inevitably makes them comfortable around you, right? You just have to be mindful and do it consciously and not do it unconsciously because you don't want to mirror habits or things that are unhealthy, okay? Also, you're very intelligent, but your weakness is you overthink way too much. And be careful with drugs or alcohol or anything because you have an addictive personality. What I would say for you is you're very giving too. You came from a broken home. You have the gift of gab though. You know how to really speak and connect with people. And you're very observant. You're very observant. A lot of times you receive downloads and you know shit and you don't really know why you know shit or how you know shit. You're born the year the snake, so 2025 will be a good year for you. And what I would say is that right now you're in a year of changes, travel. You're in a 5-year. But when your birthday come around, you're going to enter a 6-year. So you're going to be dealing with something with your family. But for now, you're going to be traveling. Okay? Focus on your look. Focus on your look. Focus on taking pictures. Focus on modeling. Focus on traveling. You feel me? Um 11/24/1996. Richard, you're a good guy. That's what your birthday say. Your birthday say you're a good guy. You about your money because you be experiencing some very broke periods. But your birthday say you are a very good guy. You listen to people. You listen to people. Hold on. You a little manipulative sometimes. Yeah. You're a very good guy. Like, do you know what I mean when I say that? Like, you ever met that guy who's just like, man, he's just a great guy. Like, that's what your birthday say. You have a lot of energy and you're very sweet. You're very thoughtful. You're like family energy. You will literally take on other people's responsibilities. Like, you'll babysit. You would be good with family. Like, you're a good listener. You're shy. Like, you're the type of guy that a father would want his daughter dating. Does that make sense? Like, nothing about you really gives toxic. The only thing I would say is toxic about you is probably you people please. Or maybe you take on other people's responsibilities too much. You feel me? That's what I would say for you. You could be a little manipulative sometimes. Somebody say, why are you dragging me and complimenting me? Richard, am I speaking facts though? Am I speaking facts though? Thank you. I know I'm spot on. Richard said you spot on. I know. You be giving too much to. Listen, let me tell you something. Don't let these bitches take everything from you now, cause you the type of guy to be like, here, babe, here's my whole paycheck. Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't. But what I will say is, you do like to be the man of the house, and not in a simp way, but in a way of like, I'm handling my responsibilities. Like, that's how you are. I'm handling my responsibilities. You're a very stand-up guy. You feel me? A little manipulative sometimes. And I think the manipulation comes out when you feel like people aren't reciprocating what you're giving. But let me tell you something. Your energy, you just give. You need to learn how to monitor how much you give. And you're going to be a great father. Like, you need to focus on, like, growing up to be a great father. Let me see something, too. Yeah. You're a hardworking guy. Like, honestly, some people may think you're not real. Some people may think you're not real. You know? So, honestly, what I would say for you is to be seductive. I would say you have all this light about you. You have all this good, 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 good. You need to show a little bit of the bad. You need to show that you're not perfect. Okay? You need to show that like a little bit of selfishness. Like you need to balance it, because if you're just always a good guy, it's not going to be exciting. You can become boring. You get what I'm saying? Like you're a double six. You need to be careful of your weight. So don't overeat, you know what I'm saying? Don't get fat. But you cannot be super good guy. You need to have a little bit of duality to you that shows like he's a good guy, but like don't get on his bad side, or don't, you know what I'm saying? In order for you to be respected like as a man. You can't be just nice, because you have a tendency to just be nice. You know? So that's what I would say. And this is a year, let me see, 11, 24. You're in a year of being by yourself right now. So your money is not it right now. Tell me if I'm right. Richard, your money getting hit hard right now. Like, you're not really like, your money ain't it right now, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Your money is not it right now. Your relationship's not it right now. You need to spend some time by yourself. Don't worry about money, because it's not gonna come right now. You're gonna have to wait till November 24th of 2025 for you to really go hard on your bank account. So you need to focus on saving. Don't make no impulsive buys, because it's going to come back on you. Like, this is a year where you may feel broke. Okay? But it's all preparing you for when your birthday come around at the end of the year. Because then that's when you're going to start making some money. But 2026 is your enemy year too. So you kind of got 2 years that's going to be challenging. So what you need to do is you need to be trying to prepare yourself, save up as much as you can. Because 2026, you need to lay low. Don't start no relationship. If a girl come around and you like, oh my God, this is the one, it's a trap. It's a trap. All right? It's a trap. Don't do it. All right? February 13th, 1989. You are born the year of the snake, so you're going to have a good year this year. What I would say is you're a 33 life path. Wow, what makes you attractive is your energy. Like, literally your energy. You have that big dick energy. You're very influential. You're an old soul. You probably got a little bit of an ego too. You know what I'm saying? You're a hard worker too. You know what you know. You know what I'm saying? You be like, I know what I know. You know what I'm saying? You're a 33 life path. You need to focus on enlightening people. That's your goal in this life. Almost like Christ, because Christ died at 33. You need to focus on enlightening people. You're an Aquarius too, so you love humanity. You are a very forward thinker. Nobody thinks like you for real. Nobody thinks like you for real. And what I would say too is that you grew up from a broken home. You grew up from a broken home. Something like maybe your family went through a divorce or something growing up. And then what I would say too, you got to work very hard to get what you want in life. You got to work very hard to get what you want. You got to be structured. Like, your birthday say, like, you cannot do no wrong. Do you deal with anything with law or government? Do you deal with anything with law or government? Because your birthday says government or law. Or inheritance. Something. She said, I don't know. No, I'm asking you if you ever had like a job or anything like that. You would do well in those fields though. If you wanted to do law, be a lawyer, if you wanted to be dealing with something with the government, you would do well. You would create a change in that area too. Another thing I would say is that you are in a year of traveling and changes. But when your birthday come around, you're going to be in a year of family. So I don't know if you're pregnant. I don't know if you're going to have a child. I don't know what's going on. But when your birthday come around in February, you're going to deal with something family related. Okay? I don't know if somebody else having a child or you're going to be babysitting. Something with family and responsibilities is coming up this year for you. All right? But the past year, you've been traveling. You've been having fun. You've been looking good. you know, your bedroom life been looking good. You know what I'm saying? So, or you've been something with changes. Maybe you've been on the go. Maybe you've been, you know what I'm saying, in your van driving, and you know what I'm saying? That's what the last year said. Okay? And you're born the year the snake too, so you're very big on loyalty. If somebody crosses you, you gonna get them back. You feel me? A lot of times you know shit that you don't even know how you know. You know what I'm saying? I needed to change. Yeah. 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 Something's going to come up with your home and family life, though. So be ready for more responsibilities. You feel me? You was all free, and I'm going here, I'm going here. And now it's like you got shit to do. You got responsibilities. You got, you know what I'm saying? What else can I say? What makes you attractive is your ability to influence people. Really. Like, you're a master teacher. And you need to teach people more. You need to trust that you know what you know. You're a 33 snake. Only a snake can be a pure 33. You have a powerful birthday. Do not sleep on that. And we're in the age of Aquarius, so you should be using technology. You feel me? October 9th, 2003. Let me see. October 9th, 2003. You're a 6 life path. So you care about people. You're like the support friend. You're like the counselor to your friends. You listen to people. What I would say though is that people were very aggressive towards you when you were growing up. It's almost like you were a slave to people, or like you were always there to help, but it's like in some kind of way you were like a slave to them in a way. Like maybe you were over helping too much. You know what I'm saying? The birth year does matter. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you don't overextend your help, because it's almost like you sacrifice yourself for people sometimes. You feel me? And you could be very submissive. I don't know if you're a girl or a boy. If you're a girl, that's a beautiful trait to have, to be submissive. If you're a boy, you're going to have to work on that, because that's your weakness. You're very submissive. When you like someone, you give them the world. And you got to be careful of that. You got to be careful of that. Somebody said, did you do mine? I don't know which one is yours. What's your name? You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful not to like be too submissive, Gage. This is Gage I'm talking to. Okay? You're a goat too, so you're really nice. What's your attractive quality? I told you, you're really supportive, but what's going to make you attractive is having that duality of not being too nice. Elijah Harvey. No, I didn't get to you yet, but Elijah Harvey, I only see $1. I only see $1. I only see $1, Elijah. Only see $1. Gage, where you at? It's 44. It's 44. So you got to send 43. Gage, where you at? Where's Gage? Gage, I hope you here. Okay. So yeah, Gage, you got to be careful with that. Somebody said, what's the cash app? Hold on. I'm only accepting a few more, y'all, so somebody said, look up. You're hilarious. Okay, so Gage, like I said, you're a little too submissive. You're very nice too. So you're born the year of the year of the goat. You're born the year of the goat too. So you have to use your kindness, but don't be too submissive, because that's gonna get you fucked up. That's gonna get you way too fucked up. All right. So be mindful of that. What makes you attractive though is your kindness. It's your heart. Gage, it's almost like that Michael Jackson effect. Like, your pure love is what makes you attractive. I think if you want to add more attraction, you need to have a duality to it also. You're born 2003, so you have good looks. I think what you need to do is you need to focus on using aesthetics to your benefit. And like you're a Libra too. So like your fashion is what you should, your style. You should use your style to make you more attractive. And what I think is that because you're so kind and nice, I think you have to create like almost like a cold front first. Like create a cold front, and the more that they get to know you, the warmer you get, so people earn your warmth. That's what you need to do. You would be good at crypto also. Because crypto started January 9th, you're October 9th, which is very similar. I DM'd you the birthday. Okay, bet. If you Zelled me, make sure you guys comment so I know, to what to look for. So, Brandeis, January 7th, 1999. You're in an 8-year. So this is the year for your money. What makes you most attractive? Your body. Your body can be really fit. You feel me? You're a tiger. So you guys are very like impulsive. You guys are funny. You feel me? You're very smart too. So your wisdom, you're like the fact that you know what you know, like you're very like sapiosexual almost. So it's almost like you have the brains and the body. You feel me? Your intelligence is what makes you attractive. Try not to be a know-it-all. And then psychology. Also, your birthday has wealth energy in it because 1999. But what makes you not attractive is sometimes you can be a follower. Sometimes you can get somebody said, wow, super spot on. Sometimes you're a follower, so you can get easily influenced by people. You have to work on that. Try not to get too easily influenced by people because your environment really affects you. All right? This is a year for you to make money. Growing up, I think you dealt with a lot of poorness, like broke. You were broke. But you're going to get money as you get older. Like, you grew up broke, but you're going to get more money. Your birthday says that it's almost like you have to learn the value of $1 by not having it. You feel me? And it's like, because you learned the value of $1 growing up, it made you not superficial. Your spiritual journey is what also makes you attractive. A lot of people may find me attractive because my spiritual wisdom. I'm a 7 also. So the fact that you're able to teach people and you take that teacher position is also attractive. I recommend yoga for you. Yoga. Okay? Yoga. But before your birthday came into 2025, you had a hard money year. I'm not going to lie. You had a hard money year. So you just now entered that money year. So Alasia, you gotta put your birthday. March 14th, 1975. You're a cat. Okay. I'm gonna do you after 8/1/85. Keep that in mind. Okay. So March 14th, 1975. You're a cat. So you're psychological. You watch motherfuckers from afar. Like, sometimes people may think you a little creepy because your eyes are very powerful. You feel me? So just be mindful of that. Like, use your eyes, but don't be like, because that's weird. Okay? Growing up, you might have dealt with, like, struggling with money. Another thing I could say, too, is that your birthday is the 14th, so it says that you have good looks. You like change. You like to constantly be in different places. Like, you don't like to stay still. You love to work on your looks. You love to, like, work with your aesthetic. You're very health conscious. Another thing I could say too. Hold on. You're a 3 life path. So you're a 3/5. That's a very magnetic birthday. That means that you are really good with people. Like, dealing with people is you do not struggle with that at all. You do not struggle with people at all. You're very good with working with people. You know how to connect with them. You know how to speak their language. You know how to adapt to them too. What I can say is that's probably like your most attractive trait, is that you know how to work with people. You know how to understand people. You know how to meet people. You know how to network. You are funny too. You know how to use your mouth. What I would say is that if your teeth are not straight, get your teeth straight. Get your teeth straight. Work on your look. You feel me? This is going to be a year of, you're going to be isolated this year. This is going to be hard for you because you're a 3 and you're used to being around people. But when your birthday come around, you need to focus on being by yourself. Be by yourself. Don't be out here trying to be in everybody's face. Don't be trying to get in a relationship. Money is not going to be on your side when your birthday come in March. So what you need to do is you need to stack up your money as much as possible right now and save. Because you will be hit with bills, and I'm telling you, you're going to be by yourself. You're not going to want to even be around people. You feel me? And focus on doing things that are more spiritual and have a lot more depth. That's another thing I would say. All right. But 2025 should be a good year for you because you're born the year of the cat. Okay. And what makes you, I already told you what makes you attractive. So Rashid, wow, that's a powerful birthday. 217, that's a very powerful birthday. You need to search up David Goggins. Your birthday literally says that, like, bro, that is a great birthday. David Goggins and Michael Jordan's birthday, you're an Aquarius. You dealt with a lot of people being aggressive towards you growing up. You're about your money. It's either you broke or you have a lot. There's no in between. You're born the year of the cat too. Yep, David Goggins. You're born the year of the cat too, so you're very psychological. Is again another reason why I say you should do David Goggins. Somebody say, are you still taking Cash App? Yep, you better hurry up because I'm almost done. I'm almost done, so I'm about to be done. He the last Cash App, and then I think I got a couple of Zelle, and then I'm out. So you got to use psychology to your benefit. You have to use your brains. You're not the type of person to be out here using your body a lot. Even though you have a strong body, use your brain, conquer your mind. David Goggins, I'm telling you. And then what you want to do is, you're a 35 life path, of 8. Larissa, I just did your reading. Larissa, I literally just did your whole reading. Like, I literally just did your whole reading. You a 3-5. Like, I just did your whole reading, Larissa, and you a cat. Larissa, you going to have to go on YouTube and scroll back a little bit. Go on my YouTube and scroll back a little bit. Because I'm not going to say all that again. Click the link in my bio. Larissa, I just did your reading. Look, I'm about to tell you what you do. Click the link in my bio. It has my YouTube on it. Click my YouTube and scroll back a little bit. Just a little bit. I did your reading before I just did his. So go on YouTube and just scroll back a little bit. Like 10 minutes. You'll find it. All right. So yeah, so you need to focus on conquering the mind because you're a mental person. Mental. And you're about your money too. So you're a double 8. You're a double 8. So you about your money, get to the bag. Like you can't afford to be broke. Cause if you're broke, that means if you're broke, that means you're literally failing at your life purpose. You feel me? And then another thing I would say too. Oh wow. Yeah, so when you reached your Saturn return, you started getting more power, more influence. You started having more say-so over things. You know, people started valuing your opinion more. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to be on the internet. You are very powerful when it comes to influencing people, and you need to use it to make money. All right? But use psychology. Study psychology. That's what you need to do. That's what makes you attractive. Your psychological brain and your eyes and your money. Okay? This is a year of new beginnings for you when your birthday comes. This is a year of new beginnings. This past year that passed, you may have had a lot of reflection, a lot of overthinking, a lot of endings, but now this is the year for you to kind of really you had to surrender. Now you're about to be aggressive. You feel me? That's for Rashid. All right. Bambi. Hold on. They said that they sent a Zelle. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see the Zelles. Who sent a Zelle? Alexis Torres. Alexis Torres. Where is Alexis Torres? I got you, Bambi. Where is Alexis Torres? Okay, Alexis, what's your birthday, Alexis? 8-1 what? 8-1 what? 7-4-84. Okay, you're born the year of the rat. So that means that you're very you're psychological also. Whenever things are going wrong, you feel them in your gut. You're born on the 4th, so that means that you do things, you're like almost like very like, I don't want to say agent like, but you're very like law and order. Do what's right. You feel me? And when things aren't right, you feel them in your stomach. Okay. Another thing I want to say too is people were very aggressive. No, no, no. People weren't aggressive towards you. You had a situation where people weren't there for you emotionally growing up. You dealt with a lot of trauma and drama with your family growing up. That's what I would say. So you may have even done a lot of athletics when you was a kid. You probably had some struggles with dealing with your emotions. What I would say too is that what makes you magnetic, wow, you're an old soul. You're a 33 life path. You're an old soul. So your energy alone is just influence. You're here to influence people. And it don't matter what you do and what career field you do, you are going to be the top of your career field because you are the highest number there is, a 33. You need to have a little bit of an ego about that. And you need to focus on influencing people with what you know because you have wisdom. You feel me? You should be on YouTube or something or Instagram or something giving, like teaching. You're a master teacher. That's what you are. A master teacher. And people either love you or hate you because you have very big, big energy. I hope that makes sense. You are in a year of new beginnings. This is the year for you to get aggressive. Okay? Get aggressive. Start working out. Get fit. You feel me? But when your birthday come around, things are going to get a little emotional. Okay? Another thing I can say too is when you hit like 27, 28, you hit that Saturn return, you started making more money. That's another thing I can say. You started making more money. So you're doing something where you're receiving power or money, maybe even politics. Okay? You have the ability to be a millionaire. I'm letting you know that now. But next year is your enemy year. So what you need to do is you need to focus on laying low next year. Stay away from horses. Horses are your enemy sign. That's 1990, 1978. That's your enemy sign, okay? That's what I say, all right? I hope that resonates. Now, I'm going to do Bambi. 5/22/1991. 5/22/1991. You're born the year of the goat, Bambi. Okay? So you have to use your kindness. You have to use your smile. You're not meant to be mean or aggressive or like a bully. You're literally meant to be like nice. Sometimes you can whine a lot. You be bitching sometimes. Them goats, they be bitching. You're emotional too, though. You have a lot of emotional energy. And a lot of times, if you don't take care of your emotional energy, it can affect your head or it can affect your stomach. Now, you have big dick energy because of the 22. That means that whatever project you are in, you really help build it up. You help build up the foundation. Okay? 22s, like, create long-lasting things. So when you make something, make sure you build it and you take your time, because when you do that, it makes something that lasts a long time. Growing up, you were easily influenced by your environment. Whenever you got in trouble, it was because of the kids that you were hanging around or because of the area that you was in. You didn't live in a good area. Another thing I would say too is that you you are you're you're able to gain a lot of weight. So make sure you really take care of your body. 22 is the number of the bodybuilder. So if you don't manage the muscle, it could turn into fat. Okay? You're you have the ability to really create a beautiful family. You have a lot of motherly energy. So make sure you focus on building a family structure. That's something else I would say. Make sure you focus on building a family structure, family unit. You are a giver. What makes you attractive? You have access to those dream realms. Like, your dreams are very powerful. You know what I mean? Like, you are the bridge. You are the bridge to the other realms. So it's like, maybe you deal with sleep paralysis. Maybe you deal with very like lucid dreams. So make sure you protect yourself with that. And also, what I would say is, water is your element. Be around a lot of water. The word water adds up to 22, and you're born on the 22. You get what I'm saying? You are in a year of money. So focus on building a business. Okay? But when your birthday come around this year, you're going to be in the year of endings. So after May 2025, do not start anything new. Okay? But right now, get your money up. Go hard. Get your money up. And then what I would say is, what year you're born? 1991. 2027 is your year. So what you need to do is you need to be focused on 2027. Okay? And like I said, y'all, she's my last one. I'm about to go. Like I said, make sure you guys DM me to join the magnetism class. I'm about to get to those DMs now. Make sure you guys subscribe to me on YouTube.